Kia ora, how's it going? How is everybody doing? For those of you who, hey Twintry, for those of you who are just tuning out, Star-Lord, Ethan, how's it going? I deliberately, I didn't want to publicize this one too much because I wanted to see if YouTube, hey, how's it going, everybody? Finally caught it. Day's going well. Nice to see you. Hey George, Twintree, Kaiser, Star-Lord, Adam, Ethan, Star-Lord again, Twintree. Yeah. I thought I'd just see if people would just randomly turn up or not. So, yeah. Here you are. Hey Brenda. Didn't get it 4 hours later this time. So Jess, how's it going? Sweet Pea, how's it going? Is that Putty Pie chair? I don't know. I hope I didn't steal it. Maybe I did steal it. I don't know. Melissa, how's it going? Smidgen, how you doing? Billy, how you doing? Carol, how you doing? Patrick, how you doing? My penis is unbelievably small, but where are you living just now? That's a big segue. My penis. How do I answer that? I'll answer that in a few minutes, okay? So we finally have notifications. We finally have lots of people actually turning up. So nice to see you, Jess. It's been a while. I know you've had quite a lot of things going on, so nobody, I think, has been stressing you out too much, asking you to get back in the saddle when we know that you've been busy. So, yeehaw, cowboy. Hi, Amber. Yeah, maybe you could change your name if you want to, but it's okay. I think it's kind of funny. My penis is unbelievably small, but it's kind of funny to me. I don't know. Uncle Milkman, hello, George. Yeah, I'm doing really well, Sweet Pea. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well too. I've been feeling a bit better the last couple of days. I thought it was time, maybe not so much for a recording, but at least for a live stream. So, de grazie. Bonjour, Logan, how you doing? Yeah, I bet it does. Twintree. What? Squegwin Gamer. Hey, Shortbread, how you doing? My favourite ASM artist all the way from Dundee. Of all of Dundee, you're my favourite. Just so you know. I was literally about to go to sleep and saw you were live. I had to come and say hi. Thanks for coming to say hi. Yeah, it must be late there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m. Yeah. You should get to bed. Speaking of Muzz, you were looking for a porn name for yourself on Twitter last month. What did I go with in the end? Was it last month? I thought it was a couple of months ago. I thought it was like, it was like something along the lines of Dark Diggler, but it was like Kilt Wiggler or something like that. I can't remember. Kilt Wiggler. That's quite funny. I like that one. I heard Scotland doesn't have a national anthem. Well, that's a lie. That's a goddamn lie, isn't it? Shortbread, you tell him. I need to catch one of those name writing streams. Yeah, well, this normally would be one of those, but I've done 13, 14 of them now, and I thought maybe it was time to just talk to you, and that way I can actually see the chat, because there's another angle. What normally happens is, right, so your chat is right here, and then I have the paper and all that, and it's a nightmare trying to keep up with it. So I thought, I'm gonna go easy on myself tonight. I'll just say hello, have a wee chit chat. Dundee says hi. New Scotland says hi right back. Does Muzz's gaming chair increase stream frames per second? This is new, by the way. This was as you probably can guess, this is not, you haven't seen this before. This was my Christmas present, basically, to myself. But I don't like the branding, so I flip the, see how it's got that? Yeah, I flip it over because I don't want to advertise for free. You get what I mean. But no, I like it, it's good. What's funny was, though, is because I've got the green screen, excuse me, I actually sent away for a black one, like completely black, and I thought, I said, so what do you think, I should get a black one? Maybe I should get like a blue one, you know, like maybe a red one, a blue one. And everybody was like, nah mate, get a black one, because you've got the green screen, get a black one. That way it'll blend in, right? Hey Grace. And so I sent away for a black one, and it was on its way right before Christmas. And now I live in Nova Scotia, which is on the Atlantic coast of Canada, right? And I'm checking the tracking, and it was like Toronto, like cool. And then it said Vancouver, and I thought, yeah, that's the wrong direction. And then next thing I knew, it was in a place called Prince George, British Columbia, and I thought, nah, something's wrong here. That chair has gone the wrong way. Only about 6,000 kilometres the wrong way, but so I ended up ordering another one, and I got the red one. So here we are. So yeah, it's actually God Save the Queen. That's right. God Save the Queen is the official anthem. That's right. I know what you're talking about. Shortbread. Let's catch up on the text and the comments here. It's so hard for me to imagine you saying any curse word, Muzz. You're a total dad figure, literally and figuratively. So I end up wheezing whenever you say something naughty. Okay, well, we'll have to disabuse you of that notion for starters, sweet pea. This is exactly why I need to calm me down if a hard boss fight. Hard boss fight. I hope that means a game and not like you actually had a fisticuffs with the old boss. Either way, Brett, I hope so. What do you plan to do on the live stream? See, that's the problem. Maybe I've built up some expectations with the previous live streams with the writing, and this time I thought I would not do any writing and I would just talk to you for a wee while. And if that's okay with you, then I would lower your expectations so that we can just have a wee chit chat. I hope that's okay. Alex, how's it going? Georgia, how's it going? Astro the mod, how you doing? Are you a dad, Muzz? Yes, I am. It's pretty bad because the camera's here, but my comments are over there, so. Thought maybe I could re-angle. I don't know if that helps, but who else here is Canadian? That's a good question. I'd like to find that out too. Who is Canadian? Find out who they are. Smidgen, are you a native Scotland? Yes. I grew up in Scotland. I left Scotland when I was 24. Just love you talking to us. Thanks, Brenda. Brenda, you are one of my favourite supporters. Always there. Always. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, Brenda. Hey, Odyssey, how's it going? Tater tots and a Muzz live stream. Okay. A question, which song do you prefer, Sicko Mode or Mobamba? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I'm too old to get the reference, perhaps, George. So you may have to explain that one a wee bit better to me, to be honest. I have no headphones, still going to watch. And seeing you move gives me some. Okay, so I'll just keep moving then. Twin Tree's Canadian. How's it going, Twin Tree? You are Canadian. That's nice to hear. Who's all from Edinburgh? Me. Being picked up and shuffled was unexpectedly comic, I suppose. Right, you're sitting there with your mobile phone, and here I am picking up your entire feed and shuffling it around. Don't want to make you too seasick. And it's like in Star Trek when the Romulans attack the Enterprise, okay, and you're like this. Shields down at 20%, and that sort of thing. Yeah, huge Star Trek fan. If you didn't already know that. So, where are we here? Let's see. He's teasing. He's actually been working for years on the world's greatest ASMR script, and he's going to unveil it live. Actually, I don't know if you're talking about me. Are you talking about me, Tippy Tappy? I hope so. There's a video I'm working on right now. I've been working on it day in, day out, and I'm so excited about it that it may well qualify for Tippy Tappy's comment there. So, Rodri, how you doing? Chris Wallace, how's it going, baby Polly? What did you used to look like when you were younger? You know what, Billy, that's a really interesting question, because you're welcome, Brenda. I actually, you know that whole 10-year challenge thing, so I did that the other day. I posted a photo of myself from 10 years ago. Excuse me. And I put it up for about 5 minutes, and I got so self-conscious about the old photo that I deleted the tweet. And you know, like, you put something online and you go, well, you know, I'm okay with that, that's alright, I get that. And now me and Grace have gone back and forward with this a few times about deleting things, but this one was deletable. That's right, Callum. Yeah, I ended up deleting it because I saw it and I went, I don't know what it was, but I saw myself from 10 years ago on this tweet, and I went, I don't like it, delete. And I mean, it was nothing wrong with it, but yeah, I don't know. That's right, Shortbread. I'm a posh Scot from the capital of Scotland, Edinburgh. Capital city, from capital city of Edinburgh, as you know, is very few people are chosen to selectively represent the entire Scotland overseas, as such as myself. So, yeah. Grace, I haven't watched any Discovery yet. Actually, it's 9:10 right now, so you should all feel extremely privileged to know that 10 minutes ago the season 2 premiere of Star Trek Discovery will have appeared on Canadian streaming service, and yet here I am, talking to all of you instead. So that's how much I love you. Famous actress in Scotland. Say the most stereotypical Scottish thing ever. Oh, jeez, that's a. What do you think of Scottish independence? Looks likely that the UK will break apart with Brexit, but Wales will finally gain its freedom, hopefully. Jack Jolly. It's a tricky one as well, so I'm just going to tilt this down a wee bit. I have a lot of strong feelings on Scottish independence, and I'm kind of saving them up for a future 8.5 hour long ASMR video. I say 8.5 hours, probably going to be more like 16 hours by the time I get through it all. So, one of the biggest complaints I've had since I started my channel is my videos have been too short, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes. And I thought, you know what? I'll talk about Scottish independence. Right? That'll keep me going for 10 hours, 12 hours, maybe even 30 or 40 hours. Could be the longest ASMR video of all time. I'm still working on it. So I don't really want to give it all away right now. But I will assure you, I do have some extremely strong opinions on the topic. Right, where are we? I had 10-year challenge with Zuck's way of training his facial. Oh, that's an interesting one, Jess. Yeah. It's not UK, they would have a heart attack in Canada, that's true. Squigwin. Callum's so I tell him they had to get my ass out. Just Callum. Have I tried butter beer? No, haven't I? I don't know that one. The Brits are famously flappers when it comes to snow. That's true. I mean, I'm originally from Scotland, so I know we don't have winter tyres. The tiniest wee incline is an impenetrable mountain of ice in the car. So, yeah. Mind me asking whereabouts in Edinburgh you lived? Yeah, I don't really want to be too specific. I hope that's okay. My penis is unbelievably small, but I don't want to be too specific. I hope that's alright. Super Lock Brown Coat. Patrick Lee, what's your favourite band? Oh god, that's a tricky one. Who's my favourite band? I love all kinds of music, so I'm going to say Boards of Canada, I'm going to say Simple Minds, I'm going to say Nirvana. I'm just saying all the ones that first come to mind. I don't have a favourite band, to be honest. It's Barbie would make a good video, for my opinion. Yeah, I imagine it would. In Canada, we're not living in igloos, and we don't see a boot. Squigwin. I'm still not sure how to pronounce your name. Squigwin. I'll have to agree with you and both disagree with you on that one. Yes, you're right. Everybody in Canada is not living in igloos, but you most certainly do say a boot. Now, I'm Scottish, so we say a boot, like way up tune, and I was all about the place. That's probably not a good example, but you know what I mean. I was all about the house, trying to pick up after you. In Canada, they'll say a boat, and it's very, very close to a boot. It's not a boot, but it's a boat. And so I just want to say that Americans have got a bit of a point on that one, because they say about. Alright, where were we? Imagine the render time on that video. What's your opinion on the royal family? I don't have a strong opinion either way. I actually, as a person, I think the Queen is okay. Personally, I don't mind her. Not a big huge fan, but don't hate her. Given the presidents and state leaders of many countries around the world, I think she's okay. She's okay. Austin, how you doing? Thank you for joining. First time you've got a live chat. Wow. So YouTube is finally sending out the notifications, I see. Welcome. I deliberately did not publicize this one, like I said. Sorry, I've had a few drinks, and I don't know if you know that after you've had a few beers, that there's this thing called gas and burps and all that, and last thing you want with one of these Yetis is to be burping into it. So I do hit the mute button when that happens, so that's okay. Letting you into the inner workings of the channel. How long have you been drawing, Muzz? I'm really intrigued. How are you left-handed too? I don't know how I'm left-handed. I'm like the only person in my whole family who's left-handed. I don't know how that happened. I've always loved sketching, and yeah, it's just been something I really enjoy. So yeah, last few days, if you've been following my Twitter, you'll notice that I don't know why this happened, but I started getting interested in anime drawing, and I've been trying to learn it, and I think I've been getting there. How tall are you? Oh, about 6 feet, just under 6 feet. Favourite songs? Tricky one. Excuse me. I hope someone joined exactly when you said that. When's your travel journal? Soon. Very soon. I actually have my journal. It's right here somewhere. I just have to do the next bit. Last concert I went to. Grace, I don't really go to concerts. I don't think I've ever really been to a concert. Yeah. Sweet Pea, we're Boards of Canada fans. Boards of Canada buddies. Yep, you know it. It's smart to say boot. Boot. England cannot survive without Scotland. England can survive perfectly fine without Scotland. Barshman, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate. And thanks for commenting on my other channel about the Gillette ad. I thought that was it was interesting. We bit back and forth. I appreciate that you took the time to write that. So just so you know, I say about like an American then. About. What are you drinking this time? Rickard's Red. Anime's a slippery slope. Grace, you're going to hate this because I know Grace hates tapping. I know. An ASMR artist that hates tapping? What's that all about? I know. Yep. But blurb ASMR, say the alphabet. Huh? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Do you like the whiskey there? I don't really drink whiskey, Brenda, to be honest, so no. Can you hum for us about you humming the Halloween? Yeah. Humming was a really good trigger for me from an ASMR artist who left about a year ago. I want to say Milk ASMR, but it wasn't. It was like, yeah, covers ears and runs away. Humming is a very underrated ASMR trigger, I think. I'm with Billy on that one. So, my grandma and I both left-handed. Nobody else in the family is really interesting. Yeah, Brett. It's Squeakwin. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, Grace. Do some tapping sounds. Didn't even say please. Just gonna do it. Like I'm just taking orders from these random strangers on the internet. Like, hang on a second. What do you think I am? Just like your ragdoll, your like plaything, you know. How do you pronounce Z? Z, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z. I'd probably say Z. Ultima, you finally made it to a live stream. Congratulations. YouTube finally sent you the notification. Well, let me just scroll down and check my audio levels here, because I want to make sure that I don't go into the red. Congratulations. Well done. Yes, I am just having a relaxing ramble. Hope that's okay. Fuzzy head syndrome. DBDR, I think, Barshben. It's always there, mate. It's always there. Yeah, me too, Tippy Tappy. Oh, you're welcome, Billy. Please say I'm drinking beer and an American accent. Well, I'm drinking beer and I'm enjoying chatting in an American accent. Humming is one of my favorite triggers. Nothing beats shushing. Shh, 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 shh. Shush. No, just relax. It's okay. Shh. Shushing is really good. And I know you're right there. And that you've had a difficult day. We all know that you've had a difficult day. It's okay. Just relax. Shh, shh, shh. Yeah. Billy, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. Especially since everybody's all around the world, and that's really nice. Except for last Saturday, that was one of the worst live streams I've ever done. Not because I didn't appreciate those people who turned up, but because I spent about 5 minutes talking to myself like an absolute madman, and it was quite, even for seasoned ASMR artist like myself, it was difficult to know that it's like you walk on stage in front of an audience only to discover that there's nobody there, and you have a choice to make, that you're either talking to yourself or you imagine that the audience is there waiting for you, and that's what I had to do. It was a very challenging night, and it was fun, but we got through it in the end. It was painful. It was a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, a lot of tears, but we found a way through it. And I'm just so happy that you were all there by my side to assist me through a difficult trial in my life. What sort of role plays are you planning for the future? Austin, mate, listen, I've got so many role plays. I think I'm really good at coming up with ideas for an ASMR roleplay channel. Like, I could be doing it every day. It's actually doing it. It's the problem. So, let me think. Is there one that I want to let you know in? There's a roleplay that I've been practicing every day. And if ASMR Shortbread is still here, she might appreciate this. It's about a particular place in Scotland, and it's about going out on Friday, Saturday night, getting drunk with your pals and all that sort of stuff. And let's just say that the protagonist wakes up on a Sunday morning wondering where the key is, and there's a mystery to be uncovered, and you are the person that this character is confiding in order to relay the story before he meets an unfortunate fate. So that's kind of the idea of one of them coming up. Is there a video where you do a lot of inaudible whispering? That's one of my favourite triggers. Steph, yes, I've done that before. If you look through my channel, you'll see one. It's full of swearing, like the most awful, awful swearing you've ever heard. But because it's in a bit of a cryptic accent, it flew right underneath the radar of the YouTube censors, so got away with it. Cheers, George. See you later, mate. Possibly Grace. Possibly. This voice needs to be role play. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on everybody here. It's like Kevin Spacey, except not creepy. Try me up, please do a role play with that accent. Actually, one of my original ASMR videos was introduced with me in this accent. I was like saying, hey, I have to do this, I have to do that. Oh my god, I have to do a Scottish accent for the next 20 minutes. So if you are familiar with my channel, you can go back and you can check that out. Inland Swedish brown bear accent. See, I could, mate, I could. Harik. But in order to do an inland Swedish brown bear accent, you have to have the full range of it, and I've just got a bit of a cold right now, so I can't do it. I'm sorry, pal. TBT hour trigger to the same boat. Stress, mate. Barshman, stress, anxiety. Same old crap, mate. The same old crap that everybody has to put up with. Fight or flight response. Yeah. Starscream, bonjour. Comment ça va? Lilybet, how you doing? Plastic Boy, how's it going, Plastic Boy? What's your favourite accent to hear from other ASMR artists? That's a really good question. I like hearing other Scottish accents. I suppose the vast majority of ASMR artists would be American, North American, Canadian. I love hearing foreign accents. I love, of all the big ASMR artists, probably like sort of Chinese kind of Japanese accents that you don't really hear very often. Pomo I thought was really great, but she doesn't really talk very often. Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. Damn, well, I hope to catch you at a time when you can pull it off just a long ways from home. Swedish brown bear accent, yeah, it's gonna be a tricky one, mate. Here this evening with a video I'm working on, but I think I fixed the issue. I've always thought that American accents are kind of sharp. What does it sound like to you, Muzz? Sharp? I wouldn't say sharp, Grace. They're all different. Twangy. I think the only commonality I would say would be the twang. Like if an American had committed a crime in New Zealand, Australia, or Scotland, and they said, what did they sound like? Probably one of the first things I would say would be, oh, they had a real American twang. And even that's probably not very, very accurate, but that's how I would say, there was the twang, I was like, wow, something to do with the vowels, I don't know, like, you got New York, do that, and then Alabama states, I don't know, Georgia, something, that's New York as well. Oh my God, you put me on the spot here, I'm not supposed to, gotta think about that one. Any Irish ASM artists that you know of? Yes, there is one in particular Irish ASM artist, which I think she's absolutely brilliant, and yet it seems to have, I don't know, I haven't seen anything on her subscriptions for a while. Let me just double check the name here. Let me see who we got here. Who we got? It's the tricky thing. Let my pals come up because they do the old keywords. I know. Everybody's got the keywords. Wow. Maybe she deleted her channel. I was positive her name was Irish Star, but maybe not. Southern drawl. That's it. It's a drawl, isn't it? I got this car, and it was assembled in Alabama. Now I'm not trying to say that all people from Alabama sound like this, but I've seen a lot of movies. Maybe I'm butchering it. I don't know. Maybe you can smack me down and tell me that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's hard, it's like this, it's Southern twang. There you go, this is Southern twang there, where I find that the kind of the older the country, the more accents they have, and I think that makes sense. I spent 12 years in New Zealand, and they all sound the same. But then you got North America, Canada, United States, and they all sound pretty different from each other, although there is a certain amount of commonality there. Yeah, it's that That was hard work. I'll tell you that right now for nothing. It was hard work. You can give me all the whiskey you got down in Tennessee. That you can't pay me to do that again. I'm sitting here with my Canadian beer, and damn, it's like, you know what's funny about acting is you really have to place yourself. You really have to put yourself, you have to see the weather, you have to see that house and the river, and when you got all these things joined up, then you can actually try it. You can actually do it. I find you can do it. I struggle though with the Canadian accent because it's just a slight variation, and you haven't quite got it yet. But we're getting there. So, cheers, Grace. Cheers, Brett. Oh, holy no. Let's find some bears from down south of that kind of twang. Oh, okay. Your R's are a little harsh. Okay. Non-rhotic. R. Okay. Gotcha. Cheers. You're Midwestern American. Jesus. I don't know if I can be that specific. Natural spring snares. That's exactly it, Grace. That's like one of the first lessons of acting, right? You want to place yourself in it. So now I have to go for a quick pee. When I come back, I am going to give you my very best Michael Caine accent. I hope you all know who Michael Caine is. If you don't know, this is your opportunity to go and Google that. So, if you're a Michael Caine fan, I hope that it's something you will appreciate. But give me a minute. I'm gonna go for a quick bathroom break, and when I get back, I'll do my very best to give you the Michael Caine. Okay. That was all part of the plan. I had to get your expectations up to here, didn't I? So here we go. So, here's the thing, right? The Dark Knight was a good film. I don't want to dispute it. It was a good film. I'm not joking about it. It was a good film. The Italian Job. It was better. Much better. Now, I'm not going to say that a black like me, it's like I could sit here in front of the mic all night and talk about ASMR, but it's not very relaxing in that sort of accent, do you know what I mean? Now, there's been a lot of people who have come and gone since then. And it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to think about it. If you think about all the blokes that pass through, there's just very few of them that could match up to Michael Caine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to happen. That's why you're not going to find a lot of channels that are going to do that sort of ASMR in the Michael Caine accent. That's why you're in for a real treat tonight. You know. No, tell you something that you might not know. When I was travelling around Australia, alright, I was always requested to have this bloke. He goes to me, he says, like, could you just say this one line for Michael Caine? I says, well, fine, I could do it, mate. Yeah, isn't it? I could do that. However, I never actually seen the film that he was talking about. And here was the line, he goes, I only told you to blow the bloody doors off. I only told you to blow the bloody doors off. Now, the funny thing about that line is that even though it brings me back into my character, I've never actually seen the film. So I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Alright. So yeah, that's one of the few characters I've done in the past several years. It's hard to know, you know, which one is most genuine. I like to think that Muzz, the Scottish one, I like to think that Muzz is really out there somewhere, you know, fighting a good fight and all that. But who knows? You're watching this on the internet, and it's hard to know who this person really is. So, congratulations, you're just as confused as I am. So where were we? Cheers, love the bet. Take it easy, pal. See everybody. I can do a southern drawl, and that's about it. Grace, when you eventually come and do your collab in person, you'll have to prove it. We hear that southern drawl. Offers bourbon. There you go, Sweet Pea. See, Sweet Pea. And all the other Americans who are in the chat right now. And you all know this. But, you know, and Christian Bale's a great example. And Gary Oldman's a great example. That everybody where I'm from, who are about my age or older, grew up with, hey Levy, grew up with American culture. You know, it was hugely influential, and it's important to me. Maybe the way things are right now, not quite the way that I remember, but it's you guys have no idea how influential you have been, is what I'm trying to say. You know, don't worry, your American culture hasn't destroyed anybody else's culture in terms of Scotland or England or whatever, but you know, we grew up watching those TV shows, we grew up watching those movies, and we take those messages and it informs us. So, you know, the person you see here is a product of Scotland, UK, and cultural influences from America. Whether you like it or not, it's interesting. You know. Levi, where about in Australia, if you mate? Hey, Tennessee. Brenda, I had no idea you were from Tennessee. I don't know why. I thought you were... I don't know why, Brenda. I thought for some reason you were from North Canada, like I'm in Iqaluit or something. I don't know what it was, but it's so interesting to hear about American culture and Americans from the yeah, Grace, yeah. It's Grace, you know, and a lot of other people might know that I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and Star Trek is probably the greatest cultural or pop cultural influence in my life, and it's American. So, what am I? I'm a Scottish guy influenced by American culture. So there you go. Yes, I am. I just can't believe that I'm sitting here with you lot when I could be downstairs watching the latest episode of Star Trek Discovery. But you know, I think I got my priorities right. I think you lot, I think you lot are more important. A little bit. New Orleans, how's it going? Nice to see New Orleans and up in the chat as well. Wow, it's like it's you know, this always happens every single time I do a live stream. Once we approach the hour, things start to dial down. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe I'm putting people to sleep around the 45 minute mark. Thank you, Brenda. And therefore, people are starting to go, oh, you know what, I've been listening to, you know, Muzzy's stream and I'm just starting to relax, and that's great. And I hope that's why. Otherwise, I'm really, 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 really boring. And and now I'm sitting here going, shit. Every time I'm just about to hit an hour, I'm like, maybe I should cut this thing quick while I'm ahead, sort of thing. There you go, Grace. Yeah, maybe an hour. Wow. How do we do an hour-long video edited? I mean, live stream's easy. You just sit here for an hour, but excuse me. An hour-long. See, I'd love for those of you who are still listening to tell me, because as an ASMR artist, I want to know, how long do you need before you fall asleep? Now, the videos I watch are usually between 10 and 15 minutes long. Some of them are only 5 minutes long. So, when people say, hey Muzz, it was cool, man, I love that you did that, 28-minute video, but what I really need is like a 48-minute video. And I'm like, fucking serious, man? I really? 40? Wow, okay. So, yeah, let me know. I'd love to know. keeping a sharp eye on the text box for that one. Grace, it is. It's really, really comfy, this chair. The only thing it's missing is a recliner footstool thing. So, 30 minutes. Okay. Alright. Can't they put autoplay on your videos? Right, yeah, well, I guess they could, yeah. Anyone can. I can't sleep with my headphones on. I use ASMR to help deal with anxiety because of my life situation. I hear you, Brett. I don't also hear you. I think everybody hears you. Just so you know. 20 minutes. Okay. It's good optimal time, 20 minutes, yeah. 10 minutes. Okay. Sounds about right. Yeah. Same here, Austin. Joe says. I'm just gonna move this mic closer. By the way, for any of you ASMR artists out there who are thinking about getting an arm for your mic, this one here, the newer one, it says it can't support a Yeti, but it does. It supports it just fine. So who cares? Which is more for a personal attention aspect, which is probably a psychological problem. Yeah, I think personal attention is really important with ASMR in general. I can sleep pretty quickly, but if it's too short, the ads just wake me back up. I'm pretty sure you can get any ads. Like maybe one at the beginning. Did you just hear a guitar? No. That's why I love the Tingles app. I can build my own playlists, put them on autoplay. Yeah, Grace is right about Tingles app, by the way. Anybody who doesn't have the Tingles app, it's, you know how you've got YouTube Music, which lets you play everything with the screen off. Well, Tingles app has been doing that since before then, and they can let you subscribe to all your favourite ASMR artists, turn the screen off and listen with no ads. The only thing about that is not every ASMR artist is on there yet, so it's kind of selective, but if the ones you like are on there, then you can enjoy it. It's good. It takes me hours to fall asleep. I'm up till 4 AM or later. Oh, Brenda. Well, I guess that's why you like ASMR too. Yeah. Anybody here like unintentional, like really unintentional ASMR? There are several. Running on autoplay won't come along eventually check the app out. Okay, yeah. I have an ASMR. I have a Muzz playlist. Thanks, Grace. Twitch ASMR reassurance us to feel the tingles, not to get tingles some way. More so than to feel tingles. Okay, sweet pea, so you don't really feel the tingles then. So, but that's cool, because a lot of ASMR artists don't feel tingles. Did you know that? Matt, Articulate Design, is often saying he doesn't. You know, he loves ASMR and he's huge in ASMR community. Doesn't feel tingles though, so it's pretty normal. Yeah, one of the ones I watch all the time, and I encourage anyone to go and look at it, and he doesn't need the advertising because his channel's huge, is Nomad Barber. I'm saying this purely because he's so good. And Nomad Barber, he started a channel just purely to do with barber shaving stuff, and goes around the world: Turkey, India, Indonesia, United States, Canada, and that. And you're watching it going, this is amazing, you know. And he came to realize that ASMR was one of his big demographics, so he started to steer his stuff toward that. So yeah. Japanese suicide. No, I don't know that one, Brett. Take it easy, Odyssey. Thanks for swinging by. Intentionally smart. Yeah, me too. Wheatfields. Yeah. Actually, to be honest, Wheatfields, the more I watch ASMR recently, the more unintentional, the more the old school I go back to. Your police ones make me think, which bring on the tingles, if that makes sense. Oh, glad to hear it. I watched a record cleaning video that was super tingly. Yeah, sounds about right. You just watch a good porno videos and you calm down. I love your accent. Thank you. Acer Zo. There's a good pottery throwing unintentional vids. Yeah, okay. You should chuck me the link to those ones, Grace. I'd like to see those ones too. Medical exams, yeah. This man who spends his time walking in the forest. Wow, Brett, that sounds crazy. But yeah, what is it? I mean, I guess, you know, every time a famous ASMR artist does an interview on TV or radio, you know, they try their very best to describe what ASMR is. And the last one I listened to was GB, who did a middle of the night interview with a channel on BBC Radio 5 or something like that. She was really, really, really great. Really, really, for most of us who were asleep at the time, she's did a really great job of selling ASMR as an idea to these people, especially those who are skeptical, if you know what I mean. Optometrist, yeah. Anyway, she did a really great job, and you know, it always gets me thinking about how would any of us who are watching me right now, listening to me right now, how would you explain this or any of your ASMR subscriptions to people who don't get it? And it's not like you have to, because you don't owe anybody an explanation. But why do we like it? You know? And it gets me thinking a lot more about, I think specifically, the amount of information, the amount of technology, expectations from jobs, not just jobs, but family, friends, Facebook, the amount of stuff that we, in a 24-hour cycle, have to go through. And it's each little thing we go through is not stressful at all. Like somebody asks, sends you a message on Facebook, that's not stressful. An email from your boss might be a little bit stressful. Text message from a friend, yeah, whatever. But when you add it all up, we are bombarded via technology. We're bombarded and that bombardment adds up and adds up and adds up, and yet here we are. And this is what I love about ASMR. We are here to combat that using the very same technology that stresses us out. We're using that same technology to calm us down. And that's got to be something. That's got to be something nice that I think we can all appreciate. What do you think of ASMR Comic Con kind of thing? I think it could work. Watching movies, I think it could work. But it would need to be a little bit, I don't know. How do you get excited and animated over something that's supposed to be relaxing? I could solve that equation. I think I'll be just fine. By the way, I really appreciate the article you were featured on ASMR University. I think I'm still learning about it. Oh, thanks, Sweet Pea. I'm assuming you're talking to me there, ASMR University. Yeah. Had a couple of dealings with ASMR University and a couple of articles there, so. Platonic intimacy and a lack of. Sorry, I just wanted to rearrange things. It replaces a need for platonic intimacy that we lack in our oft isolating modern society. I think you're onto something there. Super hulot, Branko. Because it will probably get side out if I was to talk about how much I love ASMR. It's like one of those things you can't explain unless you experience it yourself. That's true. I mean, people won't get ASMR until they experience it themselves. That's right. Absolutely right. Human intimacy. Yep. Yeah, Grace, the old Whisper Lodge is so far, I think Whisper Lodge is the only one so far that has attempted a live experience of ASMR, so it's publicised anyway that we know. Take care, Austin. Thanks for joining us, pal. ASMR for me now is like what audiobooks were for me when I was younger. I usually listen to ASMR, not watch it. You connect with the narrator personally, and both of you are sharing one experience. That's exactly it, Sweet Pea. It's the simulation of, you and me, and yeah, that's exactly it. That's why it works. And interestingly, on that today, in a little forum that I'm part of, some other ASMR artists were debating removing the word roleplay from a lot of their videos because it keeps getting flagged by YouTube as unsuitable, whatever. So they're thinking about using simulation or simulated words as a word instead. Just, yeah. So from now on you might see the cranial nerve exam simulation instead of the cranial nerve exam roleplay. I know you did, Grace. Yeah, you've been right there checking those out, so yeah. ASMR meetups could be really cool. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna go in a second. So, anybody who's still here, sound off and let me know you're still here. I'm not sure roleplay or any other word is necessary. Yeah, I agree. Like, just as a word, right? RP. Yeah, people do that. But I think, hey, Taehyung, Brenda's still here, Starscream's still here. Nice one. Take it easy, Tom Wise. Still here, still here. Okay, good. Okay, you're still just all hanging out. Okay, it's okay. I don't need you to tell me. I don't need all your attention. But nice one, Carol. And I wish I could pronounce your name, but I don't know. It just says here, and thank you. So it looks like simplified Chinese Mandarin, maybe. I don't know. You could tell me. But I think for most of us, except for those in Australia and New Zealand and South, I was going to say South America, but that's not right. That it's Friday night, and we're all starting to get a bit sleepy, and that's okay. So, yeah, I'm getting a bit sleepy, Brenda. So I think I'm gonna end it at this point. But this has been really fun because I don't normally 3 a.m. Wow, Carol. I don't normally do the live streams like this, as you probably know. Usually my live streams are the writing ones, and so most of them, I think, the rest of them will be. Acer, you're in Iraq. 5 a.m. in Iraq. Excuse me. But 2 a.m. in Scotland, yeah, that sounds about right. So, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. It's been fun, and I hope you get a chance to just relax. Take the rest of your Friday night or Saturday morning, and just take some time for yourself, because it's important. It's really important that we all look after ourselves. I don't think we do that enough. So I'm going to take my own advice on that. I'm going to start looking after myself a wee bit more, and I think maybe you should do the same if you can. If you need to, then do it. I'm giving you my permission to do it. Sometimes we need that. I don't know why, but we do sometimes. Take care. And take care, Amber. Take care. Enjoy Star Trek. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Cheers, Grace. As always. Cheers, Brenda. Starscream. Carol. Cheers, watching movies. All the best. Asa, you stay safe over there.